Alright everybody, we're done left Tennessee. You know, that's the hardest part, leaving out going to work. When you done been at home for, a couple of days, to leave out to go back to work. But we got to do it. And I went ahead and printed out my paperwork. I've already did that. Usually when I leave out to the house, I go ahead and print out my paperwork. I have a paper printer in the truck, but it's just under a lot of stuff. So I'll use it whenever I get a reload getting back. But we are getting a 35-foot momentum fifth wheel going to, we're going to Santa Rosa, California. This load is paying $1.81. And it is top side, going to the top side, going on Interstate 80, running all the way up is 2,248 miles, but we're not going to go that way. The weather's starting to change, and there's a lot of stuff to watch for. They've been getting a little bit of bad weather up there. I don't want to go through it, and I'm not ready to say that stuff yet, but I know it's coming. Also, whenever you get to like certain areas, mountains that you got to go up, you got to have chains. I got chains for the trucks, but don't have chains for the trailers. And some mountains, I think it's Donner Path, that you got to have in certain weather, chains for truck and trailer. I do not want to put chains on the trailer. It might be okay, but my luck, something happens, one of them come off, tear a trailer to pieces. I just don't want to do that. So we're going to go the bottom side on 40, and what you're going to add 309 miles to the trip in 5 hours. But we're going to have all week to get there, so it's going to take our time and go get hooked up and see what we can. We're in Middlebury, fixing to get our unit. I found it. They stuck it out here. I was wanting to go over the weight. 35-foot momentum, which is a toy hauler, so it's going to be heavy in the front, light in the rear end. 14,402 pounds. So, and this is where they put it at. They got it like that. I've already walked over everything. I didn't see no damages, but they just dropped it, left the door open. They was obviously in a hurry. So I went over everything really good. They left the door open where moisture and rain get in here. That's where I found the paperwork, just sitting right there with the keys and everything in it. But we're gonna go ahead and get hooked up out of the other people's way that are trying to hook up, since they dropped mine blocking 3 campers. So let's get hooked up. All right, everybody, over at the Petro at Joplin 44. And I stopped here, slept here last night, got up and got a shower, got something to eat. And the food was good today. I know last couple times it ain't been that good. One truck driver come in there and sat down and got up and just left and told the waitress it looked like like they was going out of business. He wasn't going to eat there. And they just took a lot of the tables and set them up, took a lot of booths and stuff down. I don't know if they're just remodeling or they're just doing it for COVID. But my cooker that I've had for all them years that I've been talking about, been bragging on, it took a crap. I had to throw it away. And so I went here to buy another one. And I bought the same one that I had before. The box looks a little bit different. And I was going to order it off of Amazon, but I didn't. But when I was checking out, the guy said he was talking to me about them, and he said that I told him how long that mine lasted. You know, I've had it for at least 8-9 years. And he said, you had one of the good ones in. And I was like, what do you mean one of the good ones? He said these new ones don't heat up as good as the other ones. The other ones you can actually cook stuff, and these only go lukewarm, and it takes a whole lot longer, like to heat up soup or something like that. I hope that's not the case. I hope it was full of crap. It says right here on the box to heat up to 300 degrees, and I hope it don't take 6 days to do it. My other one was really fast. Like I said, I've cooked chicken and everything in it in 30 minutes. You're ready to eat. I hope that I'm not going to be disappointed with this, especially since I've done a review on my old one and everything. And I know at least one viewer has done went and bought one. So I hope he's not going to be disappointed. I didn't know they changed them up. It looks the same, and I will test it out. I'm thinking about testing it out tonight. We will definitely find out. But I hope, and I will let you know on this video if it's the same or if they don't went to crap. Now, so far, I did have a little bit of problem with my camper. This door right here, what holds right behind it is the fuel tanks, and this door, see this big gap in it? It won't stay closed. It won't. So I had to get up underneath it and take two bungees, put a bungee here and a bungee here, and hook it down. You see I got one right here on the leg. So, and it was just flopping going down the road, and I didn't want no damages, so I had to secure it. It's just, they're putting the campers together fast, and I don't know if they're just not watching, not caring. Somehow, it's how everything's going now. But I just wanted to let y'all know that. Alright, we have parked for tonight, and we're over at a Love's in California, Owens, California, and have not got a chance to use the cooker. Last couple of days, we've kind of been putting it down a little bit to get to, I want to kick this load off tomorrow. I thought about Friday, but we're going to kick it off Thursday. 6.5 hours away from it. They're open, they unload from 9 to 3. They're open from 9 to 5, but 9 to 3 is when I got to get there. Met another Indiana transport driver, talked to him for a little while, but we're supposed to do logbook and everything. But the fuel and everything is getting crazy. And I was going to show the fuel price, but I just took a picture of it, and I'm going to put it in here. That way you can see. So everybody can say, let's go Brandon. As the fuel keeps going up and up and up. The more it goes up, the more money comes out of your pocket. But I guess that's trucking. Has been for the last 23 years I've been doing it. Up, down, up, down. This time it's just going up. But we're going to go over and get this off tomorrow. And then hopefully on my way back, I'm going to stop and use the cooker and test it out. Now I did message the other subscriber that has bought one. And he says that it's done really good. He's enjoying it. So I'm going to try it out, and I'm hoping it's doing good. And boy, I'm glad I did not take 80. That kind of on my radio, on my LINKSWELL radio, all the alerts and everything from the weather keeps popping up. I guess the snow and the ice and the heavy winds. And I did hit some heavy wind in Oklahoma and Texas, about 30 miles an hour gust, but I'd hate to be up top, and I'll show the picture of why that I did not go that way. Why I went 309 miles extra, 5 hours longer on my trip. Cost me a little bit more money, but I think in the long run I made more money, because I don't think I'd have got this load off this week, especially if they close down the interstates. But you know, whenever you get a load, especially when it gets close to bad weather time like it is, you want to plan your trip. You want to make sure the weather's not going to have no effect in it, and make sure that if you have to go out of the route to avoid the weather, it's better than sitting in a truck stop, twiddling your thumbs, watching YouTube, and just letting time go by and wasting money. So whenever you pick a load, always plan your trips. Alright everybody, we got over here to Santa Rosa, California, and we just dropped this unit off. And we're waiting to be checked in. We've been here for about an hour now. It's misting and rain. I'm hoping they're not waiting till it quits raining before they come here and check it in. But, running a little bit behind, I guess, than what I wanted to be here, what I thought I was going to be here. I thought I was going to be around lunchtime and a little bit before lunch. But last night, when I parked, I cut off the truck and I put hot drinks in my refrigerator. And so I turned the ignition on and turned radio on low and had the gauges and everything else going, but I figured I'd just leave it like that for, maybe 30-45 minutes and cut it off. Well, I fell asleep. Then I woke up this morning at 3:29, cold. It was 46 degrees. And, well, the truck wouldn't start. So I tried to get the extra battery I got out of the camper to hook up to the truck, and it still wouldn't work. So I asked a couple people, and finally somebody come over and said they'd give me a jump. Went over and tried to jump me off, but his battery was too little, and the cables on it I don't think was too good. It kept coming off. So anyways, it didn't work. So I got Love's. They come out and we hooked both of the batteries up and got it cranked. So it got cranked. Took me about an hour and a half to get it going. But that was another mistake I made. I shouldn't have left it on. I should just said screw it. But anyway, we're over here and we're waiting. It's been a crazy trip. And I went 309 miles more going the bottom side to stay out of the weather, and I used more fuel. So, this load paid, where's that? $4,068.88, and I used $1,022.93 in fuel. My auxiliary tank is out. I am sitting on a full tank. I'm hoping that's enough to get me out of California so I do not have to buy another $4, $5 fuel. But we will see. And I did not get a chance to try the cooker out. So I figured on the way back, I will try it out, do a little video on it, and put it in the next RV when it comes out. So I'm still curious to see if it's gonna work like the other one I had. Well, that is gonna be all for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.